finally, question 5. So this is probability distribution and then a bit of using the binomial expansion as well to help us out with it. So I'm going to start off by doing part A over on this other page so I can come back to part B afterwards. So we're looking to find the complete thing of how many different ways, if you select 3 letters, the complete for how many A's we're going to get. So let's just consider first of all what that could be. So you could get an A or not an A first time. So it could be A and then A and then A. Now because it's not replacement, the first one we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters. 2 of them are A's, aren't they? So we've got 2 over there. Not being an A is, well, it's 3, is 6 out of 8, and we're doing it out of 8. We're not simplifying because it's probability. It's much easier not to. So 2 out of 8, and then it would be 1 out of 7, and then it would be 0 out of 6. So you can't have 3 A's, can you? Because there are only 2 there in the first place. So 2 A's, you could get like that. We could then have no there, and then if you'd had an A the first time, you would still have 6 out of 7 left that are not. But then you could have a second A by being 1 left out of 6 over 5 left out of 6 being not, and then you could have 2 out of 6 if you hadn't had any first time, and it would be 5 out of, why did I say 6? I should have said 7, sorry. Okay, then 1 out of the 6 going back there, and 5 out of 6 there. You would have 2 out of 6 there, wouldn't you, for A, and then for not A, you would have 4 out of 6. So, what have we got? We have got, this is for 2, this is for 1, this is for 2 A's, this is for 1, this is for 1, and this is for none. So the different things that we could have, our final table is going to look like our value of x, our number of A's could be 0, 1, or 2, and then the probability x equals x there would be, let's just work these out. So for 0, we've just got one thing to do, 6 out of 8 times 5 out of 7 times 4 out of 6. And if you put that into your calculator, you get 10 out of 28. Well, actually, they'll tell you 5 out of 14, but I like to keep it out of 28 because the others are going to be out of 28. For the single one, you have got 1, 2, 3 ways of doing it. So you're going to have 3 times, and it's always going to be the same thing. It's going to be 6 over 8 times 5 over 7 times 2 over 6. It's just the order that'll change a little bit on there. If you put that into the calculator and go through, you get 15 out of 28. And then for the way of doing 2, we've got 2 methods of that happening. So that's going to be 2 times 6 over 8 times 2 over 7 times 1 over 6 in either of the orders that could come up in, and that should give us 3 out of 28. And if you add 15 and 10, that's 25, plus 3 is 28, so I know it's correct. So I've got 10 over 28 I've got 15 over 28, and I've got 3 over 28. And you can have equivalent fractions or decimals in there as well. Returning to part B, Yuki selects 10 letters at random, but this time with replacement. So this means that what we've got, and we're going to find the probability he selects the letter at least 4 times. So what we're interested in, the probability that he's going to select the E at least 4 times is going to be 1 minus the probability that he selects it less than 4. That's just going to be quicker than working out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. The easiest one to work out is the probability that you get that E is equal to 0, because that is just going to be 8 out of 9 to the power of 10. Then the probability that E is going to equal 1 is going to be 10 choose 1 times 8 over 9 to the power 9 times 1 over 9. Then the probability that E is 2 will be 10 choose 2 times 8 over 9 to the power 8 times 1 over 9 squared. And then the probability that E is equal to 3 is going to be 10 choose 3 times 8 over 9 to the power 7 times 1 over 9 to the power 3. And we need to then add all of those probabilities together. Now I think the first thing I would do would just be to sort out my 10 choose 1, 10 choose 2, 10 choose 3. So if you've forgotten how to put that in the calculator, here's how it goes. So we are going, we're going to maths. No, we're not. So we go to option, then you go to probability, and then you've got your thing there. So 10 choose 1 is equal to 10. 10 choose 2 is 45, and 10 choose 3 is 120. And then I would be whacking all of this into the calculator in one go, which I will tap it in and then just quickly show you how that looks. So that's looking like this, 8 over 9 to the power 10 plus, and then I just do a big bracket for all this stuff, but replacing 10 choose 1 with 10, and then, yeah, you can sort of see I've just gone through and I've taken my time, and then because you've got the brackets there, it's actually quite easy to check your workings right on it, and then I'd write this value here down for the examiner, so I've got that plus that equals, so I can say the probability that E is less than 4 or is going to be 0.98157 I've got there, and then I would just put in my final thing of probability that it is going to be greater than or equal to 4 is going to be 1 minus 0.981578, which is 0.0184 to 4 decimal places. And that is the end of the paper. Thank you very much. Cheerio, folks.